What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic. Now today I'm bringing you my Gem Knight FTK deck profile. I haven't been on here, a lot lately. I've had a lot of personal things going on, but that is not going to stop me from producing what I produce, guys. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get into this deck profile. After the monster lineup, I'm giving you the Savage of the deck. Let me tell you something. This card, he is clutch. Like on all real. In one turn, you can like easily end up with more than 20 earth monsters in grave. So to just like bring out Block Dragon, it's constant food for him, like for real. Like he's clutch, like on all realness. And then when he's sent from field to grave, you can add up to 3 rock type monsters from your deck whose levels sum up to 8. Whose total levels equal 8. I apologize. But Block Dragon, oh my goodness. Like the way I was making him constantly on the board all the time at my locals, it was crazy. Like everybody was like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Yeah, look, the only part of his effect that's once per turn is the hard once per turn is the total levels equal to 8, like adding up to 3 rock type monsters from your deck whose total levels equal up to 8. It's straight clutch. Like he's, oh my goodness, savage, yo. Like on all realness, like you guys don't even know. Then to start off the Gem Knight lineup, 3 Gem Knight Obsidian. He is my favorite Gem Knight of them all. Like anytime you go off a Gem Knight fusion for any reason whatsoever, as long as it's a normal monster, I guarantee you you're gonna use Obsidian from your hand and then just a normal, like Gem Knight Garnet or Gem Knight Lapis from your hand, and just straight after you use Fusion Wall, just with his effect, since he was fused from hand, when he's sent from your hand to the graveyard, you get to target 1 level 4 lower normal monster, and your graveyard special summon that target, so you just ended up with +1 monster regardless. Like he's straight savage. He is my favorite Gem Knight by far, to be honest, like in my opinion, like not even lying. Like, and then we're going into, let me see if you guys can actually see that. Oh, you guys can barely see that. Let me stop playing. We'll do this. Right, guys, that way you can see this a lot better. 3 Gem Armadillo. This is my second favorite gem card out of the whole deck, because as soon as this card's normal summon, you can add 1 Gem Knight monster from your deck to your hand. So he just gives you more fusion material, like more fodder for fusion, like for like just to keep going in different combos. And then I'm only playing 2 Gem Knight Lazuli. I only have 2, but to be honest, like I only need 2 because the way I design my deck, it just fits my style, the FTK. Like at times I wish I had a third Lazuli, but more often than anything, I'm like, you know what? It works with the way I play it, regardless. 3 Gem Knight Garnets. He's the beater, regardless. No matter what anybody says. I know Topaz, to make Topaz and everything, like everybody's like, use Tourmaline. Like there's times when I first did my FTK and tested, I did 2 Garnet and 2 Tourmaline just to have both of them in there, because Garnet, regardless, like if you go against a Trickstar matchup, Garnet just beats over Kandane. But and then there was times where I had used Tourmaline and then just went into Topaz anyways, because Topaz, I have 2 Topaz. Topaz is like, he's a pretty decent one compared to the one that I used for Garnet. But in my opinion, it really doesn't matter. Like Garnet's the best option. Right now I only got 1 super rare, but I'm trying to get the rest of them. But there's not many people who like have Gem Knight cards, so to continue it. 3 Lapis. Yo, she's the queen. I don't care what anybody says. Like, in my opinion, she's what you need to go off with the FTK. If you do not have Lapis and you're running a Gem Knight FTK, you're not running a Gem Knight FTK unless you have Lapis, because you can't make Lapis Lazuli without Lapis. hands down. That sums up my Gem Knight lineup, guys. Now to continue to the other monsters that I run 3 Rescue Rabbits. Freaking crazy. You normal summon Rescue Rabbit. Can you do normal summon Rescue Rabbit? Like, majority of people already know, oh man, the FTK is gonna pop off. Like, if I have Rescue Rabbit on field, I can guarantee you, like, about 75% of the time, I'm able to FTK you. I'm still, you know, working on, you know, going off the strategies because sometimes I mess it up. But regardless, like, this deck is really good either way, in my opinion. 3 Lone Fire Blossom because I'm running the Predator Plant engine. Because why not? If you were running the Gem Knight FTK and not had the Predator Plant engine, I feel sorry for you. This, in my opinion, it speeds up the FTK. Like, if I open up with Scorpio and a Brilliant Fusion, or Lone Fire Blossom and Brilliant Fusion, regardless, it's game. Like, I don't care. I can open up with Lone Fire Blossom and Gem Knight Fusion and Scorpio and Gem Knight Fusion if I wanted to. It's still game. Like, regardless. Now for the one-ups, guys. 1 Crystal Rose. Because, yo, she's just so beautiful. Look at that. That Crystal Rose, like, she's savage. Like, regardless. 1 Heroic Challenger Assault Halberd. A lot of my friends are like, why don't you play Thousand Blades? Well, either way, Assault Halberd is kind of better because he's technically, either way, if I somehow am not able to make any plays or whatever, I have no monsters for whatever reason, Assault Halberd is a Cyber Dragon. Regardless, so I in my opinion, I think he's really good. Plus, he's an Earth type monster, so he goes off with the synergy either way, so it really doesn't matter. Now for the spell lineup, guys. The card that everybody runs in the Gem Knight engine, Brilliant Fusion. Yo, Brilliant Fusion is savage. I love it. Like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It really is. There's no way to describe it, guys. It's just, I love Brilliant Fusion. 2 Gem Knight Fusions. I don't have a third, but I plan on trying to get a third, so I'm gonna work on that. 1 Absorb Fusion. I'm running the 1 Absorb Fusion because I only have 2 Gem Knight Fusions. If I had a 3rd Gem Knight Fusion, I'd run a 3rd Gem Knight Fusion. But because I got what I got, this is what I'm playing with, guys. 3 Unexpected Die, because regardless, I want to open up with an unexpected die if I can. If I can open up with an unexpected die, it's going to go off. Like, if I got 2 of it in my hand, it doesn't matter because, you know what, it's Ash Bait. The first one's going to be Ash Bait, and the second one could just go up because it's not once per turn. So it doesn't matter. 1 Foolish Burial and 1 Soul Charge. That sums up the monster lineup, guys. That sums up the deck. I apologize. Tongue-tied. Alright. Now for the extra deck, guys. To start off, I'm only running 1 XZ, MX Saber Invoker. Believe it or not, I've been able to actually make MX Saber Invoker more than 65% of the time in the game. I'm able to make MX Saber Invoker. 1 Mrs. Radiant. 2 Gem Knight Phantom Quartzes. 1 Binary Sorceress because she's a Earth type Link monster regardless. And the way I run my deck, you guys will see it. Like, 1 Gem Knight Seraphonite. 2 Lazuli. Gem Knight Ruby. Gem Knight Ruby is because I'm running Garnet. Plus, I don't have a second Zirconia. If I had a second Zirconia, I'd run a second Zirconia over Gem Knight Ruby. But either way, like, if I cannot FTK my opponent, I'm still actually able to OTK them. Yeah, if I'm not able to FTK, I'm able to OTK them with Gem Knight Ruby just by copying Gem Knight Ruby's effect with Gem Knight Master Diamond, just to give him a huge boost to tribute off one of my Gem Knight monsters and give him a boost, and he will also be able to do piercing battle damage. Just like I said, 2 Gem Knight Master Diamond, 1 Gem Knight Zirconia, and Gem Knight Lady Brilliant Diamond. A lot of people are really confused about my choice with that, but you know, it is what it is. That sums up my extra deck, guys. Oh man, that's really gonna bother me, so I'm just gonna leave that there. But that's the deck, guys. Well, guys, that sums up my deck profile. That's the Gem Knight FTK. This is how I run my Gem Knight FTK. Never get it twisted, guys. You could copy anybody's, net deck, anybody's deck profile for Gem Knight FTK. There isn't really a solid build for a Gem Knight FTK. Nobody for sure knows the blueprint for a Gem Knight FTK. Everybody always has different variations that they do of it. This was my variation. Personally, I like the way I run it. To be honest, I'm actually missing a monster. Yeah, I'm missing a link monster that I actually run in my deck profile. Yep, I knew I was missing it. The 15th extra deck monster, guys, is actually Yugioh Skull Dread, because Yugioh Skull Dread actually fixes your hands if you open up the way you want to. And believe it or not, 95% of the time I was actually able to make Yugioh Skull Dread first turn. So I apologize, excuse me. But yeah, guys, that was my Gem Knight FTK deck profile. If you like the video, guys, if you like the content that I dish out, please leave a like button to show your support. That way I know that you guys appreciate the content that I dish out. And if you guys have any, I should say, opinions on or suggestions on things that you guys think that I need to work on, please leave a comment down in the section below. And thank you guys for supporting me. Last time I checked, I think I have over 68 subscribers. It's freaking blowing my mind, guys. Thank you so much for following me and subscribing to my channel and showing so much support and love, guys. Yeah, guys, but that sums up the video today. Stay tuned. Friday I'll be doing another video, and I believe if I'm able to go my local Saturday, I'll bring another video Saturday. I had some people request me do a duel with my boy Andrew, who did the Goki deck profile. That way they can see how the Goki deck profile deck works out. So I'll be trying to get that in for you guys. And yeah, guys, peace.